Career management for introverts, playing to your strength. This is live. So if anybody's got any questions, doesn't have to be related to today's topic for career tips for a crazy world. If you've got any questions regarding career management, please put them in the comments window and I will answer them at the end. Career successes do not belong to the loudest person in the room. For decades and decades, introverts have been quietly and often painfully made to feel like they are at a disadvantage, too quiet, too reserved, too humble, not visible enough, not leadership material. And they hesitate to toot their own horn, so others assume they have nothing to play. That narrative is lazy. It is also in my opinion, very, very wrong. In this video, I'm going to show how introverts can manage their careers strategically, confidently, and without pretending to be someone they are not. Let's explore what introversion really is. It's introversion is not shyness. It's not social anxiety. It's definitely not a lack of ambition. Introverts gain energy from reflection, depth, focus. They think before they speak, listen carefully, and prefer meaningful conversations over surface level chatter. In business and in leadership, those traits are not weaknesses, they are scarce assets. The problem is not introversion, the problem is trying to compete in systems that reward the noisy people over substance. So, strength number one that an introvert brings: depth beats volume. Introverts process information deeply. That shows up as strong analysis, thoughtful decision makers, measured, credible opinions. In meetings, extroverts often talk to think, introverts think before they talk. Now, that is not a flaw, that is authority. So, career strategy: speak less and don't make it count. When you contribute, bring insight, bring data, bring a perspective others missed. People remember substance, not their airtime that they had. So, strength number two: listening is your career weapon if you are an introvert. Most professionals are just waiting for their turn to speak. Introverts actually listen and digest what is being said. That gives you an edge in stakeholder management, leadership, negotiations, and definitely interviews. When you listen well, people feel understood. When people feel understood, they trust you. When they trust you, opportunities follow. So, what's the career strategy? Ask thoughtful questions, reflect back what you hear, and let others fill that silence. Silence is not a weakness. Silence creates space for influence. Strength number three: one to one beats working the room. Many introverts dread networking events, the loud rooms, the small talk, the forced smiles. Here is the good news: you do not need to work the room. You need 5 to 8 meaningful connections, meaningful relations, not 50 business cards. The career strategy here would be to focus on one to one conversations, follow up with intention, build that depth, not the breadth. Introverts excel at long term professional relationships. That is how careers move quietly, reliably, and through that trust. Strength number 4, preparation is your unfair advantage. Introverts tend to prepare and are far more productive and detailed. Extroverts tend to improvise. Preparation wins careers. So before meetings, know your points, write them down, know who you are, decide exactly where you will contribute. And before interviews, prepare those performance driven stories based on STAR: situation, task, action, result. Structure your answers and be prepared to rehearse. Rehearse. The more rehearsal you do, the better it's going to be. But rehearse out loud or with a friend. So, what's the career strategy here? Never wing it. Preparation turns quiet confidence into visible competence. Strength number 5, thought leadership without that noise. Many introverts believe visibility means constant posting, endless talking, or being on all the time. That is very exhausting and unnecessary. Introverts, they shine in written communication, insightful posts, structured thinking. So, what's the career strategy here? Use LinkedIn or internal platforms to share considered insight, not daily noise. One strong post a month that makes people think is more powerful than weekly, unthought of filler. Visibility is about impact, not that frequency. So, what hurts introverts most? Here is how introverts often sabotage themselves without realizing it. They wait to be noticed. They assume good work will speak for itself. They stay silent for too long. It will not, it does not. Career management requests internal positioning, not that theatrics or those self promotion. You do not need to shout. You need to claim your space. So, how should introverts manage their careers? Let me make it simple and practical. Introverts thrive when they set clear career goals, position themselves deliberately, choose environments that value depth and thinking. So, what does that look like? Advocating for work that aligns with your strengths, communicating your value clearly, preparing talking points for clear and key conversation. Career management is not personality driven, it is strategy driven. Leadership and introversion. Some of the most respected leaders in the world are introverts. They lead through calm authority, thoughtful decisions, consistency. Leadership is not about charisma, it's about trust. If you are an introvert aspiring to be a leader, stop trying to be louder. Start being clearer. Introverts do not need to become extroverts to succeed. Introverts need to stop apologizing on how they operate. Stop comparing themselves to louder colleagues. Start leveraging their natural strengths. So, career success is not about personality. It's about clarity, strategy, and positioning. If you are an introvert, your strength is not hiding. It is focus, depth, and intentional influence. Use it. I'm Martin Buckland, your global executive career management practitioner. Your career is your business. You need to manage it like a business. So few people do. For more information on all facets of executive career management, please visit my YouTube channel, Martin Buckland. Press the subscribe button and press the bell button to be notified of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching today. So what have you learned from this video? Over the last 30 years plus years as a career management practitioner, I have helped many introverts overcome that frustration, and they've come out of hiding. They've been very eloquent. I'll be happy to have a conversation with anybody who thinks they need some guidance.